welcome to our tutorial on Hemi-Dressing or one-handed dressing techniques. So for the purpose of this video, I will be imitating that my right side is my affected side or my side with Hemiparesis. And so just a forewarning is each and every one of us experiences the paresis or weakness in one arm a little bit differently. So we have to tailor these activities to you personally. But I have worked with countless people, have taught these techniques, and have seen them grow in independence getting their upper body dressed. A couple tips to get you started is first and foremost, baggy clothes. Start with baggy clothes. Once you get the technique, you can bring back those tight-fitting clothes if you wish. And then two, practice. So maybe you're not independent in these right away, and that is completely normal. Check out my other video on how to grade this practice so you can break down each one of these steps until you master them by each step individually. So grab a chair, grab some clothes, and let's get our upper body dressed. Okay, let's begin with our shirt. So step one, shake out the shirt. Get away from that static electricity preventing our body parts from getting through. Find the back of the garment and face that on top on your lap. And then what we will do is we're going to thread our affected arm through our shirt first. So I'm going to take my unaffected arm, find the sleeve hole for the arm that I'm going to thread, and I'm going to work my way through that shirt until I have a big clump of where the sleeve hole will be. And then I'll bring this shirt sleeve down, find my affected hand, and begin placing this shirt over my hand up until about my wrist here. Once I hit my wrist, I'm going to gently guide my arm down by my side. I'm going to use my body weight to create some space in between my torso and my arm so that I can easily slide this shirt up. And this is the important step. It needs to be very high. That sleeve hole needs to be as high as you can get it, almost up into the armpit. We can adjust that later. And then we're going to guide our affected arm back onto our lap. And from this step, you can do what's easier. You can put your head through the head hole, or you can thread your other arm through, finding the back of your shirt, pulling it overhead, and continuing to make those adjustments as needed, which includes unbunching under your armpit. Don't leave that clump so it's uncomfortable. Loosen it up a little bit and straighten your shirt down, including around the back, until you have a nice, comfortable fit. So now that you've mastered your t-shirt, we can try a long sleeve shirt. The techniques are very much similar. It just takes a little bit of extra work to get your hands up and through that sleeve hole. So take a practice with your long sleeve shirt as well until you can get both garments on without an issue. Okay, so let's take our shirt off as if we're ending the day. So what we'll do is lean forward, grab a good clump of that shirt in your hand and pull it up and over your head, taking it off your affected arm first, and then the unaffected arm. Okay, so now we will talk about getting a jacket on. So whether this is either a zip-up shirt or any front closure garment, this will work for any of those. So same technique, always shake out that item before you use it, get away from that static energy. You're gonna find the armhole for your affected arm, in this case my right arm. I'm gonna guide my right arm down, and I'm going to use my body weight to create that space between my torso and my arm. And then I'm going to start threading this garment up my arm, guiding my arm back onto my leg, really getting this up as high as I can get it. The shoulder and above the elbow, bunching it up. You can deal with that after you get this on. You'll find the collar of that jacket and start following it around your head, the back of your head, finding that armhole, and then making the adjustments to your affected side as needed, unbunching under your armpit, bringing that sleeve back down, making sure it feels nice and comfortable. Okay, and a strategy to get our jacket off is start with taking your unaffected arm, dropping it off that shoulder, kind of wiggling your arm out, and when you get a little bit of excess fabric, you can place it underneath your thigh as a holder. As you get the rest of your arm out, you can follow your collar around, grab it down, off the affected arm. So after we have both the techniques for getting our t-shirt and our long sleeve shirt on, for those of us that wear bras, that's the next step. And there's a few options. There's a front clasping bra, there's a sports bra, and we have our traditional underwire back clasping bra. So the concepts are very similar. So if you have this back clasping bra, you can ask whoever's doing your laundry, a family member, a loved one, to clasp the back for you, or really work on that dexterity in your unaffected hand to clasp the bra first. From there, it's very similar to getting your t-shirt on. You're putting your unaffected arm through the spot where your affected arm will go, threading that up to your wrist, dropping that arm to your side, getting that space, and pushing up the bra as high as it will go, guiding your other arm back up onto your leg for some support, readjusting this bra so you can fit your other arm through, and then pulling that material up and overhead, and you will have some adjustments to do. So bring down the bra, untwist your straps, make it comfortable, and get your breasts nice and adjusted. The best way to do that is to lean forward, cup underneath, lift them up and into the bra so you have a nice, good fit. Same techniques apply for the sports bra and the front closure bra. Thanks for joining me on that tutorial for Hemi-Dressing or one-handed dressing for your upper body. Stay tuned for more videos, including breaking down each of those steps so you can really get your independence in dressing with that right side, left side weakness. And don't give up, keep practicing. These techniques sometimes take a little bit longer than we would like. There's a little bit of frustration involved, but the more you practice, the more independent you will get. Stay tuned for more videos and like and subscribe. Have a good day.